Hi everyone, good evening. It's Monday evening and this means it's again Vape Live time. So today we're gonna look at the Argus series from VooPoo, one of which is the Argus GT kit, and the other one is gonna be then the Argus Air, the new pod system. So let's make a quick intro, wait until some more people are joining in, and let's take a look on it. So stay tuned. So I see we have 3 people joining in so far. Arthur is saying hello. Hi, Arthur. And okay, VooPoo. They are bringing out new products on the market. Like it feels like every week there's a new product on the market. What I really like about it is that they do bring out products with compatible coils to each other. So this means if you have the VooPoo Vinci with Pnp type of coil, we have also the next one coming out was the Drag S, same Pnp coils. Then we have Pnp Pod Tank, which is this guy, same coils, and now they are improving on and going out with more and more different devices, and luckily for us merchants still the same type of coils are being used, so which makes it a lot easier for us, so we don't have to stock 3 different or 5 different coils for each device. So it's much more easier for us to do keep track on all the stuff what's going on. So see, Marek is joining in. Hi Marek, nice to see you. Greetings to Poland. So okay, without much talking, let's dive down on my table and take a look on the first one, which is the GT kit. Okay, so this is the GT kit. Let's remove the banner here so you can see it better. Here we go. So they are coming in 5 different colors. As you see, the one which I have here on the table is the black and blue. Then they have the carbon fiber one, vintage gray, dark blue, and black and red colors. These are the colors which are coming in. I picked the black and blue one today to take a look on. So let's take a look on the box from outside first. We have the VooPoo. The color is obviously down there as well. On the side we have 160 watts maximum power, gene chip inside, and it takes 2 18650 batteries, which are not included in the kit. On the other side we have all the social media of VooPoo. On the back we have the box contents and manufacturer info. But here's nothing, and here is just the VooPoo. Interesting packaging, because this looks kind of like plain paper, nothing extraordinary, but the device is supplied in such kind of military style kind of carry-on box, which is a plastic. Was a bit surprised when I first unpacked it. I actually like, because usually, you know, those vape devices, when they are delivered in a boxes like these, we leave them boxes at home, and then we have nothing which we can carry them around with. Here I like it comes with this box, which is reusable. We can keep using it if you're going out and around. Now it's summertime, so we're going maybe for a picnic or something. We can have the mod in the hand, and all the bits and pieces like coils, spare bottles of juice, we can still use this box, which is really nice invention from their side. Okay, in the box we have the user manual. Comes in lots of different languages. We have the device and 2 pods, 2 coils with it. And with this kit, they are introducing the VM5 and VM6 coils, which are these two guys. Okay. So what VooPoo does with each new product in this series, when they bring something out, they're introducing also a new coil. With the air is another coil coming out, but we're gonna get to that a bit later. Okay, now that's the device, and underneath here we have a USB-C type charging. Yeah, charging lead. I'm really glad to see that they are improving. The USB-C type is getting more and more popular. This means faster charging times for the devices, and easier for the users and the merchants, because you can plug them in both ways. Doesn't matter which, this way or this way, turn around. It's working just fine. Okay. I don't want to talk a lot about the Pnp tank itself, because I already did talk about that when we did review the tank on its own. So it's the same tank. They haven't changed anything in it. Just a quick one. That's a pod. We slide in the coil. To fill, we do open this little plug on the side, fill it up, close it, and puff away. Good points about the tank, which I like, is the tint on it is not too dark, so you can easily see how much liquid is in there. Downside of it is, if you prefer flat drip tips, this is all built in, one solid piece of plastic, so you cannot change any drip tips. And another, for some it might be negative point, is that it sits on these 3 magnets. Yeah, as you'll see, they are magnets. It doesn't fall off. If you screw it on, yeah, if I screw it on, let's say like this, the tank, I can keep screwing and screwing and screwing and screwing, and nothing's gonna happen, because these are just a magnet. Yeah? So if you need to screw it on tightly, you have to hold it here. Yeah. Another thing which some might think it's a negative point, for me it doesn't really matter, is that the airflow adjustment doesn't have a stopper, so you can keep twisting it around and it's not stopping. For some that might be a negative point. For me, doesn't really matter, because I have the airflow anyway wide open all the time. Yeah, but that's just for my puffing. What I wanted to talk about a little more in detail is about the mod itself. Yeah, because this tank is already known. We already did review it. This is the mod which they are introducing now with this kit. So let's start from top to bottom. Yeah, so we have our 510 connection, which is spring-loaded. Yeah, it's spring-loaded. Really good that they did put 2 screws on the top here, so that we can make sure that it's not twisting around. We had some mods previously which had this problem, so that this is really nicely fixed on the top. On the side looking, we have this. Actually, I like this kind of color, which is like the blue coral. To me, it's not really blue. Okay, maybe now in the live view it looks like it's a blue, but it's actually kind of like turquoise green to me. You know, looks like that. And then this. Okay, let's call it blue. This blue turns slowly into the black here at the bottom. I really like this kind of color changing style. On the side they have the VooPoo logo, Argus on the back, and the other side looks of course the same way. On this side we also have the charging port, which is also covered with a plug, so somewhat protects against the water splashes or so. And as you see, this is the USB-C type charger. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which way you plug it in, it's gonna work just fine. Okay, on the front we have our fire button, up and down buttons, the screen, and also the Gene chip inside the Gene logo. Yeah, Genie chip. On the bottom is then our CE markings and designed by VooPoo. And then we have the 2 pins there on the bottom. And then on the door, we have our negative and our negative and positive pin indication, so we can see which way we put in the batteries in. There is no indication down there on the bottom. Another thing which I noticed is that these pins down there are spring loaded now. So if you push them down, they are spring loaded. That's about the build. Another thing about the painting is, if you can see just now, you see it's those little dots going around here on the sides, also on the top. If I hold it, yeah, like this, on the top there, looks like it's the color like a little water splashes on it. Some people might not like it, but I think it's just actually a cool little design element of design on it. So it's kind of like like little water splashes on top of it. I kind of like this one. Okay, now let's pop in some batteries and go through the chip. So as we have positive, negative, this is negative, slide it in there, and here the positive top goes on top. And it switches on automatically, so we don't have to do the 5 clicks on and off with the mod, okay? So the features, they have only 2, 1, 2, 3. With 3 clicks, we go into the settings. We can change the temperature control in stainless steel, titanium, and nickel. And that's it. We just go around. And if we press this, let's say the stainless steel, press and hold to confirm. And now we are in temp control for stainless steel in Fahrenheit. So to change to Celsius, we have to go down. Takes a bit of time, obviously. So 200 Fahrenheit. Once we reach it, we click down, and then we are in the Celsius. And then we can go down and amend our wattage in the Celsius. 1, 2, 3. Now we are out in the regular, it's so-called the smart mode in wattage. Adjust the watts up and down. So there is not much to this mod. There's only a couple of features, and honestly, I think it's not needed any more of these, because I have DNA chip mods. There are plenty of different features which I am barely using. I'm using there only wattage, temp control, and the replay mode. That's it. Yeah. Although with that DNA chip you can do a lot more. I think this is a simple enough mod for average user. We don't have to go with different curve systems which we can adjust and set up. That's not needed. What I want to point out about this mod is that it's really light in the weight. It's actually meant for the summer. Wearing shorts, you can actually without dragging around the big heavy mods. Okay, this size is also kind of nice and sleek. Yeah, it's not too big, and it's really light. So it's built from aluminum, nice leather touch as well. So it feels nice in the hand. Great form factor. Really light and simple mod. Okay, that's pretty much it about it. There are a bit more settings in the mods which we could talk about. Let's say if you want to lock it, we have to press up and fire button. You're gonna see the chip info. And if we press the down and fire button, we get, okay. That's the problem with this mod. The downside, which I need to point out, is that these up and down buttons are so close to each other that with my fat thumbs, I'm always kind of pressing the wrong button. To lock these two is pretty simple. We just press and hold. No? Come on. Okay. The negative and fire is going to reset your puffs. 1, 2, 3. We switch to regular mode. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, we are in this temperatures control setting. 1, 2, 3. And then in this wattage, so-called smart mode. What I like about this chip is they actually shows you the battery charge level left. Yeah. So if you have any questions, let me see. Actually, I have 4 comments here. Let's check what questions we have. So we have hi. Okay, everybody just hello and okay. Feel free to ask questions. There's you know, I'm always saying that the most stupid question is the one which you don't ask. Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask some questions if you have, obviously, about the device. Okay, so that's a quick look on the VooPoo GT mod. I really like it. Good points, really light, takes 2 batteries. Bad point is these 2 are way too close for my fingers, so I'm kind of pressing the wrong buttons if I try to adjust something there. Okay, that's it about this one. As I said, this is going to be short video about the newest devices we got in. I know that a lot of other shops already have them in. I've been waiting for these Monday to come and explain a little bit more in detail and give my opinions on it. Okay, so let's go to the one which I haven't tried, yeah, because this GT I did review last week in Latvian language, and the Pnp pods I have tried already as well, so there is nothing much to add to it. If you want the in-depth review on this one, you have to go to our YouTube channel and check out the video which was done a couple of weeks ago. Actually, the YouTube channel you can find here. Yeah, so if you don't know our English language YouTube channel, just type in tinycc/Alvini, and then you're going to be on the YouTube channel as well. So feel free to check out the videos, subscribe if you want, because we are streaming these reviews then on all social media platforms simultaneously. Actually, let's check. I see that we have only 1 viewer on the Alvini YouTube channel right now, yeah, or the rest of you guys are on the Facebook. Okay, so let's go back down on my table and take a look at the Argus Air, and then we're gonna fill it and try it, and I'm gonna tell you my first impressions about the device. Okay, so Argus Air, I kind of like the brown leather option, so I'm going to be using this myself. So I got myself one. Actually, you don't see the warnings on it because this is the non-Irish TPD version I got myself. 3.8 mil capacity, because I am kind of annoyed with using the 2 mil pods. Yeah, so I got myself this for sale. We have the 2 mil versions. So again, the box, VooPoo on the top, Argus Air on the bottom. This is 25-watt device. On the side, we have the specs. Yeah, max 25-watt output, dual pod for dilectalong and multilong inhales, and innovative dual airflow. It's kind of the same system as with the Vinci. Social media, VooPoo, and the QR code for technical support is on the top. Opening the box, we have the pack with all the bits and pieces in there, and they're actually explaining here the airflow, big airflow, small airflow. Let's try to zoom in a little bit more so you can see. That's the kind of diagram they are using. Let's put this one first to the side. Now we go to the box. Inside we have two pods. The pod with the blue rubber seal for the filling hole. This one is the one which has the built-in pod, disposable pod, not replaceable, coil inside. So once you use this pod, then that's it. You have to throw it out. The resistance of the built-in coil is 0.8 ohm. And the second pod we have is the pod where we can change the coils. Yeah, just again push in the coil, which is the Pnp style. These take all the Pnp coils, but I have to say it makes no sense to put in VM5, VM6 coils, which are 0.15 or 0.2 ohm resistance. It's gonna go in there, it's gonna fit, but it won't fire because they have security feature built in there. And on the other hand, even if it did fire with the mods, I don't see much point of putting in really low resistance coils because this is on just 900 milliampere battery. You're going to drain the battery in no time, and then you're going to be annoyed having constantly have to charge it, okay? And then we have the, oh Jesus, can I get out? The pod mod itself, or the battery part, really nice made, actually. I feel I have, again, the leather, some stitching here on the front, Argus on the side, yeah, like that, and VooPoo on the other side. It's actually, you hold it in your hand and you feel it's nicely made. It's actually way better than some other manufacturers, I must say. Yeah? So it's really solid build, feels like quality in your hands, and it's actually quite small. It's a tiny one. Yeah. Inside here we have the screws. The positive and negative connections are spring loaded, and here we have 4 magnets. And don't ask me what is this meant for. I haven't a clue, actually, this little. Yeah, okay, I'll have to figure out what is that. Actually, maybe check some YouTube reviews. What is this meant for? I haven't a clue right now. Okay, yeah, on the back, on the bottom, the same USB-C type charging. So this means it's going to be charged fast and convenient. Now let's check what we have in this box. So that's it. We have the USB-C type charger again. The new type of pod coil they are introducing, the TM, what was that? Yeah, TM01.6 ohm. Yeah, this we're gonna use today. So let's take it out. Take a look. It's really wide mesh in there. It looks like mesh strips. The net is like with really big holes and widely spaced. I've never seen one of them like before, like that. Yeah. Anyway, the blue O-rings show that that's then the TM. Let's see. Yeah, Pnp TM 0.6 ohm, and there's then 20 to 35 watts. Now 20-25 watts on it. Yeah. So the pod does maximum 25, so that's why they made it also max 25 watts. Okay, we'll try this one out. User manual is also a little bit. The languages covered, we have English, German, Russian, French, Spanish, Italian, Korean, so if anybody understands Korean, Indonesian, and that's it. Yeah, really simple. There is not much to this manual. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so let's put then these aside. We're gonna use the coil, and let's fill this up and try it out. What I'm gonna try on today is actually I wanted to do some nicotine salts juice. What juice do we take today? I need some juice which we just a second, I have there on the table. Let's make a little break. What we're gonna advertise? Okay, let's advertise another pod system, which is the Aegis pod. So we are back. I just needed to grab a bottle of juice because I want to taste it and compare the flavor with the Vaporesso actually in this pod. That's why I needed to grab the juice. So okay, let's dive back down. Let's fill this pod up, and then we can try and vape on it. So because we're going to be vaping straight away, we need to prime. We need to prime the coil a little bit, like this. Then, as I said, it's simple, Pnp. Just slide it in, and that's done. And then we're gonna open up. Okay, actually, really, VooPoo has really improved. Now they have really easy way to open this. You see, it's actually this lip here is long enough so that people with short nails like myself, I can grab and open it up quite easy. Yeah, even with the Pnp pod, sometimes with this tank I had some problems. It was kind of hard to open. So now they are improving from each device they are bringing on the market. They are improving on the downsides or the mistakes of the previous ones. So okay, don't need to be full. Now for the test. And what I said, I like that VooPoo, they are making them pods dark enough to protect it from direct sunlight, and also not too dark, so you can actually see how much juice you have in there without having to bring it against the sunlight or something, against some source of light behind it, so you can see actually what's in there. I can perfectly see how much liquid is in there right now. Yeah. Okay, pod is filled. We're gonna need our battery as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch it on. we have the VooPoo, Argos, and it shows 0.5 watts straight away. Now, how do we change the wattage on this? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And now we can go. Let's try to set it at 20 watts first. Yeah, now it's set 20 watts. The watt symbol just stopped blinking. Yeah, that's the way. And now the airflow is changed on this one just by switching from the same as with Vinci. Just change around, and then the airflow is changed, and that's achieved with these. So here in this, the length of this side panel here is longer than on this side. So this means we have, here is one airflow hole, and here we have 2.5. Yeah. So if we stick it in one way, then these are closed off, and we have only a little tiny hole here in front where we can draw in the air. And if we swap it around, then we have this hole open and these two open as well. Yeah, so we have only, in the MTL version, we have only this little hole and this little hole where the air is drawn in. And if we turn it around, then we have these two big ones open, and obviously these little ones as well. Yeah, so that's basically how they have the airflow set. Only two settings for airflow, either MTL or direct long hits. Although I don't think it's going to be possible to do direct long hits with these little holes, but let's try it out. Okay, so let's go back up top and try to puff on this. So as I said, I've set it at 20 watts. Let's try to take a pull, see how it works. Jesus, 20 milligram nicotine salt in a direct long hit, not so good idea. Now I swapped it into the MTL range. Let's try that. Really good, actually. The draw on the MTL airflow, you can really feel the difference. Jesus, but she's kicking. Same juice I have in here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll set the same 20 watts also on the Vaporesso. Yeah, we have also 20 watts. The draw is definitely tighter on this one. The flavor is actually, let me try again. As you can see, the amount of cloud is actually coming more out of this one. But here is the kick is, I can really feel the 20 mg, yeah, although it's nicotine salts. Jesus, she's kicking way too much for me. Okay, let's try on the wide open direct long hit. Yeah, actually, it's too airy for MTL, but at least then the kick in the back of the throat is somewhat bearable. Okay, at least for me. Right now with this 20 watt setting, Yeah, I'd say I'm better off going with the direct long hit instead of the MTL. Although the draw for the MTL is really nice, tight, almost like a cigarette type of draw on it. Okay, but there is one thing which is kind of surprised me right now. I did set it on 20 watts. Yeah, actually, I'll show again. Yeah, I set it on 20 watts together with you lads, and you see now it shows 22. How did I manage to change that to 22? I haven't a clue. Okay, back up top. 1, 2, 3. If you go to 25, no, let's try the 25. See, 25 locked in. Definitely, that was a mistake to put in the nicotine salts one. At least for me, it's way smoother on the throat with the Vaporesso, actually. In the direct long kind of pull, it's kind of okay, but if you change to MTL now at 25, which is the max, no, that wouldn't be for me. Again, way too catchy in my throat. I'm wondering what would be if I put in maybe like 12 or 18 in its regular nicotine, free-based nicotine, what's going to be then? But this with this nicotine salt, which is supposed to be like smooth on your throat, it can definitely feel the kick out of it. So good to know. Well, I will be a little bit smarter now if I advise to my customers who are looking for the kick, then this would be definitely a little kicker for those who really want to have the good throat hit, yeah, with smaller nicotine range. Okay, now what I'm interested in, how do we change the wattage? Now we have it on the max, yeah, 25 watts. 1, 2, 3. The wattage starts to blink again. If I press it now once, okay, it drops down to 5. Okay, and then keeps going around. Yeah. The light is like this. So let's try keep it at 15. Yep, now it's locked in. Maybe it's too much wattage. Yeah, in the MTL version, guys, start at 10 watts and then go up. Don't do the same mistake as I just did. With 20 watts, it was too much, too strong of a kit. Now with 15, it's kind of okay. One, two, three. Let's keep going up, and then 10 watts. Let's set it to 10. Yeah, it's 10. It's not zooming in. I can show you here. 10 watts. Let's try the 10 watts now. Yeah. This setup and this coil is meant to be at MTL, draw, do 10, 15 watts. That's what works for me. Okay. For you guys, you have to test with your own juice. Right now, for me, is the low wattage on MTL, and when you switch to direct long, then let's try 10 actually, 10 watts in the direct long. No, it's missing. So I'd say 20, 25 watts direct long, and then 15 up to 20 in the MTL range. That's the way I would puff on this one. Okay, so let's see. We have comments here. Chase says VooPoo. Yeah, that's the VooPoo. Should get a real job. Yeah, okay. If you think so. What are you sticking something into? It's probably for the auto draw. Hope you didn't break it. I haven't even tried the auto draw, to be honest. No, the auto draw. Let's try in the MTL auto draw. It doesn't really change if I do the fire or I do the auto draw. It's the same thing. At least from the kick in the back of the throat, it's the same thing. Actually, but just noticed with the 10 watts in MTL, it's actually the same. It's a little bit smoother than with the auto draw. Okay, that's pretty much it. See, there are no more questions or comments for now. Then I will say thank you very much, everybody who is still watching. I will be changing these lives from Mondays to Tuesdays, actually going on from today on, because Mondays are quite busy days here in the shop. A lot of orders over the weekend to process, wholesale, sending out to packages to resupply the shops. This is my last on Mondays. We'll be changing them to Tuesdays in English and still remain the same Wednesdays in Latvian language. The vape reviews, new products, what's coming in. These guys we have available online and in Limerick as of right now, and the rest of the shops, let's say the Carrick, on Shore, Nina, and Roscrea, will have these then during the week. Call in, check them out. Okay, so that's it from my side. Stay tuned, enjoy the vape, don't get dry hits, and I wish you a nice evening. See you soon. Bye-bye.